How's it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we have a very special edition of a review. We will be doing a side-by-side comparison of Boulevard Brewing Company's Smokestack Series Bourbon Barrel Quad from the year 2013 and 2014. So we're going to be reviewing Boulevard Brewing Company's Bourbon Barrel Quad, but this isn't going to be just any review. This is going to be a special review because we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison review of the 2014 release of this beer, as well as
the 2013.
Now, when we made our trip to Dallas a while back, this is when we picked these up. To give you an idea, I'm going to read some information for you. This is their Smokestack series, which is like their big bottle special beers. It says it's a special limited release ale. Comes in at mind-blowing and monstrous 11.8% ABV. And what you have to imagine is that this could have anywhere from a few months to almost a year on it. That has at least a year, if not close to 2 years on it. And these are like bottle conditioning, so the ABV could very well be much higher than 11.8% now. On the back it says, I read this earlier and this is super cool. It says, Special Limited Release Ale Bourbon Barrel Quad. Based loosely on the Smokestack series The Sixth Glass, this Abbey-style quadruple, after fermentation on cherries, was separated into a number of oak bourbon barrels, where it aged for varying lengths of time, in some cases as long as a year, which is impressive for a beer. Selected barrels were then blended for optimum flavor. The resulting ale retains only a very subtle cherry characteristics with toffee and vanilla notes coming to the fore. And here's the part that was really cool. It's like, our special limited release ales are produced in batches so small that when they're gone, they're gone. More information is at boulevard.com. So this is pretty special.
What's also special about this is the first time he's ever read off a bottle, and I haven't been just looking anywhere to try and not stare in the camera. I can read along.
Yeah, because we each have our own
wonderful.
So, I don't recommend drinking a whole bottle to yourself because you'll be feeling it. You should share it with a friend, but we're gonna, in the end, both be drinking.
We're gonna drink a whole bottle.
Yeah, because we have like 4 glasses sitting here. We're gonna do side by side comparisons.
We've got nothing going on.
Have you had a Belgian quad before?
I believe I've had a.
I don't know if you've had a quad or not.
I've had a quad.
Because they're a lot like wine, kind of.
I think I've had a quad.
Okay, well, this should be good. Basically, I'm looking for 3 things in this before we even start. Obviously, notes of bourbon. Also, notes of cherry, which are usually in quads anyway, black cherry. And, of course, quad taste, which is like a nice dark fruit lime. So, let's get the cages off.
Oh, I've just wanted to open this so bad.
I know, it's so much fun.
I've just been sitting over here fiddling with it the whole time. I'm like, can we open it yet, Colton? Can we open it?
Alright, let's do this.
Don't pop my screens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lots of smoke coming out of mine. How about yours?
Oh, yeah. Oh, god damn it.
Okay, so to keep track, I say we do 2014 on the left since it comes later, chronologically. What do you think? I'm on the right.
Do you want to do 2? Yeah, let's do.
Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so
I figured we were just going to both pour like a right-hand glass and a left-hand glass.
We'll do that. So the color, I'll do this first, and you can pour that first and give me your thoughts. Straight out of the bottle, the color is a lot lighter than I thought it would be. It's kind of like a light caramel sort of color. This has a massive head potential, so just be really delicate when you're pouring this.
He was going down the sides and just decided to go down the middle to try and see what he had, and just popped right up. It's kind of blocked with his fingers in the way.
Yeah.
You gonna try and go all the way to the top? Tip.
Yeah, because the bubbles, the buzzles are buzzing.
The buzzles on the tip.
The buzzles are buzzing. No, the bubbles are busting quite quickly.
So,
all right.
Massive head potential, not a lot of head retention.
Yeah, so far, but I mean, easy 2.5 fingers of.
It's got a nice color in the line.
Yeah, of just slightly off-white head, but the bubbles in it are gigantic. But there are lots of bubbles streaming up, so it may stick around for a little while. You see how crazy that is?
Yeah, I can smell it from here. You hear it? It's almost like pouring a
champagne.
Champagne or it's little remnants of Coke. You know, you see little bubbles popping up and everything. Oh, I've definitely never had a quad before.
Okay.
This just smells.
And we can just save some for later.
Heavenly.
So this is the perfect temperature, which is like barely chilled at all, which is where you want to drink them. As far as color goes, it's pretty dark. It's kind of like mahogany, orangish brown, I would say.
Yeah.
In the color. In this
red, a little cherried.
Let's do the smell, but let's do taste like side by side.
You want to do taste side by
Yeah.
side?
For smell though, there is definitely a lot of wine.
Yeah, I'm getting like wine almost. I would almost say champagne.
I do get black cherry just a little bit.
I'm getting too much of a head. Yours is bubbled down a bit.
I don't know if I'm getting much bourbon in the smell though. Maybe a little.
I'm getting a frothy nose. I'm just now realizing that it's winter, so I'm a little useless on the smell. I have like one working nostril.
I have two.
I get toffee.
Yeah, I get toffee for sure. I think if you bring your nose away from it while you're smelling it, you get some brown sugar and stuff. I guess I can see that passing for being bourbon barrel aged. Mostly it's like dark cherry, wine, and toffee. So
I definitely smell toffee.
It's pretty good. Let's pour now the really good special one here, the 2013 release. Go ahead and do.
I wanna point something out. Or go ahead and do mine.
Yeah.
And I want to go ahead and point something out.
This side, so you'll know.
Because you said it on this side? I was going to
say
say 2013 on my right.
Oh, well, whatever you want to do. Anyway, you're going to point something out.
It said that it was a really rare release, and yet I'm holding a 2013 and almost a...
Well, the circumstance, though, we got it in.
Definitely less of a head.
Definitely less head potential, which leads me to believe the alcohol is higher in this one. Because when you have high alcohol, you don't get near as much head. It could also have to do with the temperature of it, too. It is significantly colder.
Yeah, it's definitely a little colder. Same color, maybe a little bit lighter, almost. Let me just confirm. Yeah, it's definitely like a shade lighter.
All right, here's that one back, so just put them over there.
You want to just hold them? Oh,
What's going on?
We're putting them on my title to my car that I got in the mail the other day.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No.
Definitely a shade lighter. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
This is closer to like a kind of copper orange. This is more like a ruby mahogany. More like burnt caramel and copper here. More like red. More orange than red, basically.
I'm getting nothing sticking to the walls. The head is literally almost gone.
As far as the smell goes, I can definitely smell more alcohol in this one than the other one.
Oh, that is alcohol.
It could also be due to the temperature difference, but for me, this one just has a lot more alcohol, but this one has a lot more...
I can smell the cherries better in this one.
Really?
And the kind of dark chocolate in this. And I'm getting the topping. Maybe it's the toffee, but I'm a little nutty. Almost like a little...
Like, I get what you're saying.
Not necessarily almonds,
Mm-hmm.
but kind of almonds.
I say we start with the 2014 one.
And you say we take a little sippy sip of the 2014?
Yes, and then see if it's improved with letting it have more time.
We've switched again.
Okay,
this is my 2014.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that is strong.
No, that is strong.
That is very strong.
Oh. Yep, there's the...
Wow, that is straight up alcohol wine.
The coffee definitely comes in the middle. And with a nice alcohol ending.
For me, carbonation bite up front, black cherry wine tastes in the middle, and lots of alcohol. And then there is some kind of malty, super faint, but there, malty coffee and chocolate at the end. I think a lot of that alcohol is having to do with the fact that it's bourbon barrel aged.
Yeah. Check yours. I'm not getting any type of...
Bubbles?
No, I've got... It almost looks like this one's a little bit unfiltered.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the 2013, I'm not getting anything in the bottom. That could be that I got the first pour.
No, I see what you're... No, they both have it, at least for me. If you hold it up in front of your computer screen, you can see little pieces of sediment floating around both of them.
Well, see, I definitely saw it. It's a little bit more prominent in my 2014.
They're both unfiltered, though. There's definitely little pieces of yeast. Another thing is that the last pour is going to have the most.
Yeah, and I got the last pour of the 2014.
So, as far as this one goes, that's pretty delicious. I like it a lot. It would definitely mess you up quick. I promise you, it is very strong. Let's try this one now.
Let's try this one.
That seems more subdued to me. But I wonder if it has to do with the temperature of it.
Oh, I don't think a temperature would subdue it that much. Do you think?
I don't know, because it's not that big of a temperature difference.
The carbonation bite, almost completely eliminated. However, so is a lot of the taste.
This is more just like alcohol and wine. That's it. Not really anything else. So I don't know if that means that aging it subdues it, or if it's just they did a different blend.
I'm not getting any of the chocolate, or... Yeah, I'm just getting a wine taste.
Definitely not as good as the 2014, which is not what I expected to happen. I expected this to be completely opposite.
Really?
Yeah. I expected, usually aging on a quad is a good thing.
Do you think it could have had anything to do with the aging process? When we bought it, the guy was keeping it in a fridge, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
It came out cold, which leads me to believe that he had it in that fridge for a year.
It definitely could have a lot to do with it because a fridge naturally keeps things dry. And if it has a cork in it, it's porous enough for that to affect it. I don't know. As far as for this review goes, I prefer the 2014 release better. I think it has more flavor.
I think the 2014 release does have a lot of flavor.
My chest is on fire already.
Yeah, it is. I feel it. That's why, because usually you see us throughout the videos, we're taking lots of drinks. We want to make it through this video without falling.
Right.
So, very high alcohol content. I think for me, I kind of like the 2013 release.
Really?
The subdue flavored, I mean, it's not great, but it kind of feels like it has less of a bite. Maybe something that probably aging it will calm it down a little bit.
It does do that sometimes. For me, as far as a rating goes, and I'm going to base this on prior quad tasting and knowledge, I'm actually going to give this about a 7 out of 10. I've actually had quads much, much better than this. It's not that it's bad, but if there is... It has everything that it says it's going to have. It has like the wine taste, it has a little bit of black cherry, and it has a little bit of bourbon, at least to me. But they're not nearly as potent or as strong as ones that I have tasted in Trapistes Roquefort No. 10 or Deschutes Not the Stoic or Avery Brewing Company's The Reverend. All three of those are way off the charts with their taste. This is just kind of subdued. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of variables and factors. I don't know if the way he aged it would change it or if just aging it kind of calms it down. But for me, 2014 is better. And for you, 2013 you think is better.
I think 2014, I'm going to agree with you, is probably better for most people if they're going to... The only thing that I'm thinking the 2013 is better for at this point is I feel like I could just hammer that.
The 2013 is more tart.
Yeah.
I think the 2013 has more wine. The 2014 has more bourbon. I think that's where it comes to.
The 2014, I can definitely taste all the notes. 2013, I can definitely taste the wine. Yeah. Maybe that's where we're gonna have to leave it.
So what are you gonna rate? For me, I'm rating 2014 at a 7 out of 10. 2013 for me is gonna be like a 5.7, maybe a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go 2013 with a lower rating. I don't think it's terrible. I'm probably gonna put it at maybe like a I got 6.8. In 2014, I haven't had a lot of experience with this style of beer. I liked it a lot. I know that it'll probably be delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it like a 7.4.
Interesting.
Because I liked it. I mean, I definitely think it was worth all the money. It was worth the adventure.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, no matter what, this
cool
one bottle is gonna get us to where we're going.
Yeah.
So.
It will get you where you're going if you're wanting to go somewhere.
But don't drink and drive.
Yeah, that's bad.
Don't do that.
So that has been our review, our side-by-side comparison review of Boulevard Brewing Company's Smokestack Series Bourbon Barrel Aged Quad for 2013 and 2014. Hope you guys enjoyed the beer review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.